All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into some Genshin Impact leaks that have the community absolutely buzzing. And let me tell you, if these leaks are true, we are about to see some huge, game-changing shifts for our beloved Teyvat. Part 1, the OG 5 stars getting some love. Mona, is that you? So let's start with something truly unprecedented. For over 4 years since the Zhongli rework back in 1.3, we haven't seen any direct buffs to existing 5-star characters. But guess what? Leaks are suggesting that Hoyoverse is about to break that silence. Imagine this. Your favorite older 5 stars, maybe some characters you pulled early on who have felt a little left behind in the power creep, they might be getting a glow up. We're talking about direct buffs, permanent changes to their base kit, like talent scaling, cooldowns, or even constellations. This isn't just a new artifact set that might help them. This is Hoyoverse saying, hey, we remember you, and you deserve to shine. The whispers are pointing towards a wave of modernization passes starting around version 6.2. And who's at the center of this? Characters tied to the mysterious Hexen Circle group. We're talking about folks like Mona, Albedo, Klee, and Venti. Now let's talk about Mona. My goodness, Mona mains, get ready. She's the poster child for these potential buffs. What are we hoping for? Omen duration. Her powerful Omen debuff currently lasts a blink and you miss it 5 seconds. Imagine that getting extended. That would be massive for reaction teams. C1 fix. There are whispers about her Constellation 1 potentially getting a fix. It's rumored to be bugged and not properly extending freeze durations. If that gets patched, it's a huge boost for her perma-freeze viability. Hydro application or energy maybe even, better hydro application or a lower burst cost? Sign me up. And what's the supposed trigger for all of this? A new character named Duran. He's rumored to be a dual-stance Pyro character who offers Pyro Resistance Shred in his support mode. Think about it. Pyro Shred for reaction-heavy units like Mona and Klee. This isn't just a new character. He's a catalyst for a whole new meta. The community reaction? It's pure chaos. On one hand, people are ecstatic, hoping for a new Zhongli moment where an underperforming character becomes a top-tier pick. On the other hand, there's a healthy dose of skepticism. Hoyoverse has been so consistent about not doing this, so it's almost hard to believe. But honestly, it makes so much sense. With power creep, these older units just can't keep up with the sleek, fast mechanics of Fontaine and Notland characters. This is smart design and even smarter marketing to get people excited for reruns. Part 2. SANDRONE steps up. A Geo revolution? Okay, so we've talked about old characters getting new life. Now let's shift gears to a new character, a Fatui Harbinger who could completely flip the script for an entire element. SANDRONE, the Marionette. Leaks suggest SANDRONE is going to be playable character in the later half of version 6.x. And get this, she's being called a main focus character. What does that mean? Think Archon level hype. We're talking heavy marketing, cinematic shorts, deep lore dives. She's not just another banner character, she's a centerpiece. But here's where it gets really spicy. Her leaked reaction type is Lunar Crystallize. Let that sink in. Lunar Crystallize. This all but confirms she's a Geo character. And if you know anything about Genshin, you know Crystallize is widely considered, well, let's be kind and say, underwhelming. It's the weakest elemental reaction in the game. So, a new variant of Crystallize? This has to mean a Geo rework, right? The community is in frenzy over what Lunar Crystallize could actually mean. The optimists, we're hoping for a massive, system-wide upgrade that finally makes Geo competitive. Imagine our beloved Geo characters like Noelle, Albedo, or Ito suddenly reaching new heights. This would be the ultimate glow-up for a long-neglected element. The optimists, and then there's those of us who are a bit more jaded. We've seen rebranded mechanics before. Remember Lunar Bloom? The fear is that Lunar Crystallize might be a mechanic that only benefits SANDRONE, forcing us to pull her to make use of it, leaving the rest of the Geocast still struggling. But imagine this, SANDRONE is known for her mechanical companion Polonia. What if Lunar Crystallized shards don't just grant a tiny shield? What if they fuel Polonia's attacks, or convert into massive elemental damage? That would be insane. She's a puppeteer of machines. It would fit her theme perfectly. Of course, some people are raising an eyebrow about SANDRONE being a main focus character in the Nod Cray patch when we've got names like Columbina, Alice, Nicole, and Varka also floating around. That's a stacked lineup. But historically, Hoyoverse makes their Harbingers showcases. They get unique, powerful kits, deep lore, and they're usually must-pulls. So it makes sense that SANDRONE would be given the power to truly change the game for Geo. Wrapping it up. So there you have it, folks. We're looking at potential direct buffs for older 5-stars with Mona front and center, possibly thanks to a new character, Duran. And on the other side of the coin, we have the terrifying yet intriguing Harbinger, SANDRONE, who could finally bring Geo out of the shadows with Lunar Crystallize. This is all still leaks, so take it with a grain of salt, but the potential here is insane. If even half of this is true, Genshin Impact is about to get a lot more exciting. What do you all think? Are you hyped for Mona buffs? Do you believe in a Geo revolution? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.